I'm going live today early because I don't know how long I can be on. The electric just went off about 5 minutes ago, and so I was just had my phone to call Sunita and tell her that the electric company said the electric wouldn't be back on until 1:40, which is pretty much the whole show. But as I got my phone and my headlight so that I could see my phone, the electric came back on. So I'm here for a time, and you're here with me, and that's all that counts on a Sunday morning. This has not been the best weekend. I am what I am, and that's all what I am. And I love you, and I know you love me, no matter what. And here we go. Welcome to Miss C's cottage. I'm Miss C. This is the home of the Somebunny, and in the home of anybody else who wants to come in and soak up the love that's here. There's Jacqueline Marley. Good morning to you, lass. And Mimi and Leslie and Paula and Sally Stevens. Good morning, good morning. And Sam, I have your package, and I'm adding a few things to it, and I'll send it out tomorrow. And there's Pebbles, my love, and Gloria. Hello. And Samantha, sweet Samantha. I'm so glad you're here this morning, Samantha. Sujan is here. I'm so glad that you guys all came in, and I'm glad my electric came back on so I can do this show with you. And there's my kitty Lane from the peninsula in Virginia. Love that girl. Oh, good, Sunita. I've just let you down, and I'm so sorry. Jeanette Egan and Ricky's here. Hello, Ricky. And Sandra. I'm so glad you made it into the cottage today, dear. You guys, I'm so glad to see you come in. I knew Michelle was here earlier and I didn't get to say hello to her, but I know she's still here. I am still in my Getty gown. I thank God for um, Kim Fortune Knits. She made this, look at this shoulder. She made this poncho and I won it. And boy, do I love it. It's, she's made arms in it. So it covers my arms, but it doesn't inhibit my arms, and it's just enough to go over my shoulders and keep me warm, and I love it. I saw that, Sujan. She does that every month for me. She posts a video of all of the things that you guys have made during the month, and she puts them all on there. And then your name goes on a maker's wheel, actually. And in a little bit, we're going to pluck the magic twanger, my froggy will, and we'll pick a winner. And whoever wins from the maker's wheel this month will win the last of the Miss C's Cottage cups, coffee cups. I got 12. Wait. You're still in the ER? Kitty, what are you doing in the ER? And there's Mia. I am so glad you popped into the chat. Mia usually comes and sits in the background. I can't say the peanut row or the bunny row, but she usually just sits in the outer circle and just quietly does her thing. And then I get a notification afterwards that she'd been here. So I'm really glad to see Mia in the chat today. All right. Today is Sunday. It is the first day of December, and it is the first day of Advent. The marking of the advent of the is it four Advent calendars, and then the birth of our Lord on the fifth calendar. Growing up in the Lutheran Church, we did Advent every year, and once you get 75, you don't remember things as well as you used to. So I'm not sure about that anymore. I know other religions do it too, but I'm not a religious person anymore. I just have a really great relationship with the Lord, and He is so good to me, and I try to be good back. And there's Tina. Hello, sweetheart. I'm so glad you came in. And there's KB. That girl, she's got half my heart. And Pebbles is making listening ears for 3 more bunnies, and I bet none of them will match because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's the big ears that listen. It's not what color we are or what shape we're in, or it's our heart. It's the love in our heart that makes us who we are. I love it. There's Jenny. Hello. Jenny, it says here that it's 63, but I think that's sometimes for some reason or weird reason I get a temperature out of Tennessee, Ford Hook, or I don't know. You get to church, Jenny. I know that's important to you. Hooks and horseshoes. Christy, are you new? Hooks and horseshoes does not come to mind. Oh, you know what? I didn't have an opportunity to change it, and I figured I could change it before I came in, and I didn't. But it is Somebunny Sunday number 47. Diane Major. I think I showed you her bunny. She's got a beautiful turquoise bunny she sent to me for the kids. And Leanie's being quiet. She's working on Somebunny ears. Well, they'll hear for you. And there's my cousin Dee. I know it does, sweetheart, and I can't change it now, Samantha. So we're just going to have to deal with it. I'm sorry. I know that bothers you. I don't like it there either, but I don't think I can change it. You can't make a bunny for the church, Samantha. It's okay. It's okay. You got blankets to work on, and you are very good at making blankets. So you work on those, and that'll be just fine. And there's Demi, the Naked Stale. If you have not seen her latest chat, you need to go over to her channel. She's got some Christmas stuff going on, and Miss Snailey's in there. Bonnie, Bonnie, Bonnie. Hoo, hoo, hoo. I love it that you're here. Samantha, it'll be okay. I think people know this is Sunday, the first Sunday of Lent, the first Sunday of December, and December the 1st. Okay, you send it on the 9th. I don't send it out until either the 14th or the 16th, because the 15th I've discovered is on a Sunday, and you can't mail on Sunday. So you know what, KB? It may not be your thing, and that's okay. There's plenty of places to make and give. There's plenty of room for God's love to go around. And if amigurumi is not one of yours, it's okay. I'm not asking people to do anything that they're not comfortable doing. I wouldn't be me if I did. Michi, Maya and Kaylin. Oh, how awesome, Michi. That's awesome. You need to spend time with family because they don't last long. Only about 27. Mm-mm-mm. You're planning your first Somebunny, Ricky. Well, good for you. Hey, Michael, my love. I'm surprised you're still up. Michael's working on the most beautiful blanket. I got to look at it this morning in an early pop-up. And it's red and white and green, and it's Tunisian stitched, and it's just absolutely beautiful. I don't know who gets his blankets, whether he keeps them or gives them to charity, or I don't know if it's for the house or what. I never ask, and I don't know that he's ever said, but he makes the most beautiful blankets. You need to go check him out, and he does it all in Tunisian stitch. He is a master Tunisianer. Um, I don't know that I've seen anything that he's made that wasn't absolutely beautiful. And above his computer on the wall back there, he has all these hooks with all these swatches hanging. So when he gets an idea in his head, he'll grab one of those swatches and now, how did I do this? And he'll just tweak it and do something, and it's absolutely beautiful. All right, let's see who else. Oh, in 2018. Well, maybe I just haven't seen you. I don't think that you're in my book either. Usually, if there's no name, I try and write the name in my book so that I can, every once in a while, I go back over them and see if there is someone whose name, whose given name I don't have, or I don't remember, because I usually have it in the book. Boy, I see a lot of you in here that have been missing from the channel for a while. I hope you're doing all right. Nope. Christy. Okay, I'm going to have to remember that. Hooks and horseshoes. Christy. It is Golden Age. It is Sunday again, and I just couldn't hardly wait for it to come. And just as soon as I got here, my electric went off about 10 minutes till, and I was on the verge of calling Sanita and telling her that I wasn't going to be able to do it. And God is so good. The lights came back on. Hey, Jerry. I miss you too. I'm so glad you guys are back. I saw Dolly the other day. Looking forward to her coming back. This has been a hard year for her. You're working on another box of hats for North Carolina. Jeanette, that's awesome. You and hats, I'm telling you, you must be You must be a whiz. Zoila, going into church. Be praying for, please, Zoila, be praying for all of us today. Thank you, Zoila, for putting Demi up there. I do too, Samantha. It's in my heart. Is today your birthday, Zoila? I didn't know that. And there's Margie, my arrow lover. How are you doing today, sweetheart? Tomorrow you'll be 61. Oh my goodness. Well, I could still be your mother. Barbara Clark. Hello. And there's Lacey. Hello. Oh, I'm so glad you stopped back in this Sunday. Yeah, Michael, can you give us an update on Antonino's back? Apparently you got to the hospital and back, so. He's all dosed up on meds. Well, if you give him some muscle relaxers and some pain relievers, he should be okay. I hope he's going to have some time off from work. That boy works way too much. You know, Pebbles, it's a good idea to put him up over your head as far as you can and do some grab the ceiling just to relax your shoulders and your fingers. I know Samantha's got an exercise that she does for her hands. Good morning to, well, just everyone. that covers it all. Sweetheart, we'll be here until 2:12. I'll be here till 2 o'clock. Yes, he did. He made that beautiful paw blanket like a checkerboard and gave it to Crystal for her auction. Yeah, that was a winner. You do give your blankets away then, Michael. Okay. Because as much yarn as you have, sweetheart, I would imagine you'd have to have a whole nother room for the blankets and stuff. Yeah, Kitty, you were in the ER earlier, weren't you? What are you doing in the ER? Yes, he does, Tammy. Yes, he does. He has he has the same passion for Tunisian that I do for Somebunnies. And it's nice to see another creator that loves something as much as we love our things. Like Mama Swift, she can put out a blanket in she loves making blankets and she's good at it. Mateo, welcome in. And Trish does all kinds of wonderful things for other people. And there's BRB. Be right back. This is a poncho from Kim Fortune at Fortune Knits, and it is a sleeved poncho. She has sewn the seam together here. Well, you can't see it because my hand's in the way there. And so it comes down over my shoulders and my arms, but it's not in the way of my arms. I can still crochet. And it just comes down halfway to my knees, so my bottom's covered and everything's warm. And I love it because you can just slip it on over things. And I have turquoise shirts and I have purple shirts and pink. I'm in my giddy gown today. It's just been a day. All right. There's Rebecca from the Yarn Basket. Hello, sweetheart. Mac! Love that girl. I don't know. There's just something special about her that we clicked in the beginning and we're still clicking. Why did I start early today? Samantha, I was afraid the electric was going to go off again and I wouldn't get my full 2 hours in. So I just started about 3 minutes early. You just go right ahead. Can't get through the day without it. Panda threw his back out. I don't know whether it was at work or whether he was doing that dance where his little north end of the going south just went a little bit too much and he threw his back out. I don't know, but Michael wound up taking him to the ER, and Michael says he's all drugged up now and very happy. Aw, Cherry, thank you. Will you give your mom a big hug from me and tell her blankets are most beautiful? You got up at 7:15. Let's see, what time did I get up this morning? I think it wasn't until 8:15, Samantha, but that's Eastern Standard Time. So I got up just in time to see Kim this morning at Fortune Knits. Ibuprofen is good, Bonnie. Ibuprofen is good. Cynthia King, she came over from Christie's this morning. Good morning, my friend. And Lydia, how are you doing this morning? Do you have snow or are you in a warm place? Because I don't remember. And there's my KK. I love that girl. You know, God is so good to us. And Satan, when we are on God's path, Satan just hates it. And he will do everything in his power to knock us off the path. And that's why God has his rod and his staff. If Satan knocks us off really bad, he takes the staff and gets us around the neck so that we don't fall completely off. And he pulls us back up with that shepherd's crook. And the rod, he'll grab us before Satan gets us. But I'm telling you, sometimes Satan really can take a toll on you. And the true believer knows what it is and who it is. But they dare not trust the sweetest frame, but wholly lean on Jesus' name. On Christ the solid rock they stand, because all other ground is sinking sand. And if you hang on to the rock will hang on to you and protect you and get you through, even though you can't see around the corner. He's already got it mapped out. I can't tell you how many times I put my foot into the pond, and just as I hit the water, that rock comes up, and I can step on a rock all the way across. But I don't know they're there until I step out in faith. And those of you who didn't go to church today, that's your Sunday sermon. Ah, I think Antonito's too young to get osteoporosis, but but you never know. Tia, welcome to the cottage, sweetheart. I hope you left all your problems outside on the mat. Time to give Pop his lunch. Okay, don't forget to give him a pop along with it. Oh, that is not fun. That is not fun. Degenerative disc disease. And there's not a whole lot you can do with that, sweetheart. All right, I have to go back and find Michael's comment about what he did to throw his back out. He sneezed. Well, I guess that's better than dancing your back out. Does he? Oh, Dee, that is so awesome. That is so awesome that he does. You betcha, Lacey. Me too. All right, I'm down at the bottom and I see my little friendly face come in. Hello, Sunita. I love you very much. And I'm so glad to know you're here. That's right, Bonnie. That's the nice thing about God is even when I can't remember a name, I can say to him, I don't know who that is, but you do. And I don't know what they need, but you do. And the best part is he has it already ready to give us. He's just waiting for us to ask for it. So don't ever be afraid to approach him and say, hey, I need help. I need help. Oh, Cherry, I didn't know that. Rebecca, whose do you need, sweetheart? Oh, KK, don't you love that little hat? Thank you. Sunita is just, I don't know what I'd do without her. I have email. I do. Well, oh, I do have my phone here. I don't know why it doesn't ring in anymore. All right, Diane, I do have yours, and I will be reading it later when I can give you full concentration and prayer. And so don't think I'm ignoring you right now, okay? Sometimes he doesn't give us what we ask for until he knows it's time for us to receive it. He says yes, no, or not now. That's right, Lacey. That's right. Um, and when he says no, it's like, what do you mean? What do you mean no? And then he says, you're not getting that cheap set of pearls. I've got real ones that I'm sending you. You don't want that dumb stuff. I have a better gift for you. You just need to be patient a little longer. And that's really hard, but that's where faith comes in. That's where stepping out on faith comes in. We just have to know that he loves us so much that he wouldn't give us dumb junk. And we just need to be patient and see what the next gift is, the next surprise, the next awesomeness that comes from him. Cherry was a good girl today. I will, Diane. I will. I honestly. And I have not gotten it yet, June. Cherry. But I'm down here in the I'll put my phone over here because I'm down here in the cottage. My laptop upstairs by my chair, it just died. All I get is static on it, and I did it this morning, and it just gave me just about all of Kim's program. I don't even think I got a whole hour out of it before it went, and then goes blank. Oh, I have a picture of the hats you made. Okay. Branson, it sure is busy in the December. Haven't made anything. I'm tired. Oh, that's funny because Branson's is up north, and you wouldn't think people would go north for the winter. Mustard seed faith. Yeah, we just need to have just the minutest amount, and that's all it takes. Lord have mercy, cleaning up the yarn tumbleweed. You know what I do, Denisha? Anything that's left over, I put in this bag that I have right here. It's a cat one. You see the cat on it, and I send him to Steve because he uses scraps to make the most beautiful things out of. Lydia, I'm so glad you're back to work. That will help you move forward. Oh, for the lights. Okay. See, my Tom never put lights up until the 1st of December. The first day of December was Christmas. And we'd go out, we'd go to the forestry department, and we'd get a map of the cutting area for the year. And then we'd get in the car and we'd go out to the cutting area, and my Tom would cut down a tree for us. And we'd bring it home. He'd put it in the stand, and we'd let it come in. I'd get the sheet out and everything, and he'd bring it in the house. And then we'd start with the lights. And then after the tree was up, he'd go in the garage and get all the stuff that went outside, the lights that went outside, and he'd spend the whole day making Christmas happen. First day of December. I miss that. We don't do anything here for Christmas. Anything that's like 10, 12 inches long, just put it into a scrap bag, and then when you get it full, stick it in a box or a bag or whatever in an envelope, and send it to Steve, or send it to me and I'll add it to mine and send it to Steve. Yeah, there are a lot of Christmas shows. You mean in Branson Christmas shows, live Christmas shows. That's got to be cool. Amy, there is an artificial tree up in the attic here at the home. In the first 2 years that I was here, carried over Christmas into a new home from my house to this home, and I still had Christmas in my heart, and I would go up in the attic, and Mr. Elmo would hold the ladder, and I'd go up in the attic and bring the tree down and set it all up, and Um, Holidays are not done here at the home. There's not that many of us, and apparently there's not that much of a need or a desire. So little by little, it's just gone by the wayside. And I've only done it for 2 years, and but I still have it in my heart. I just don't have the tree up. Kim, it's on my website, on my channel. There's a link under more. I think it's under more at the top. There's a link there for my coffee account. And you could buy me a cup of coffee for $3. And that, I think it works out to be like $2.41 when it gets to me, but it goes directly into my PayPal account. And so that really helps with shipping. This will be your first. You have full skeins tangled. Oh, well, you got yarn barf. Yeah, Bonnie, I'll bet it would be beautiful if you didn't have to go behind. I've never been to Branson. Danisha, hello, sweetheart. I love that girl. This will be coming up. This will be my 15th year I've been here. Hey, Angela, frozen in the stone. Lacey, do you put up a tree? I noticed you say shalom when you come in. So do you put up a Hanukkah bush or well, which is crazier, Chicago or there's my Ditsy Dory Doodles. Hello, sweetheart. This is from Kim Fortune, and it's actually a poncho. It's a poncho with, well, I can show you here. It's a poncho with sleeves. Well, I can't show it there. It's a poncho with sleeves. So my arms stay warm, my shoulders stay warm, and it matches most everything that I have. Tankster 143. Oh, thank you, Mia. I think anywhere you go nowadays is crazy. I don't think there's anywhere in the world that isn't crazy now. You know, the thing about Florida, Bonnie, is that Thanksgiving, a lot of people from up north come down to Florida for the winter. And so it's really difficult will be for this next month to go anywhere for the regulars because the tourists don't know where they're going, some of them. And then after Easter, they all pack up their mobile homes or their campers or their SUVs, and they head back to the north frozen tundra of the north. A lot of Canadians come down, and a lot of people from up north, New York and that area, come down. I think mostly if they're from New England area, they come down 95 and they settle along the coast, the Atlantic coast. And if they're from Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Kentucky, Tennessee, Georgia, the Carolinas, they come down 75 and they come to Florida on our coast, more on our coast or down the middle. Oh, let's do the maker's wheel, okay? I hope all of you got your things in time for I'm sorry, Sunita, I didn't even think about it. You have somewhere you need to go, sweetheart? We'll do it right now. It's almost quarter till. We'll do it right now. Um, I'm just kind of scattered today and wandering, and I haven't picked up a crochet needle. I got another bunny head. I think I showed you all of these, didn't I? All these bunnies that I got going. I have a bazillion. Oh, yeah, let's go ahead and do the maker's wheel. And while you're doing that, I'll go get the other. Need to go to the store for dinner. Okay, Ricky, I love you. You come back Aren't they the cutest things? It just occurred to me, those people that live up on the mountain are pretty scrappy people. You just can't not get them down. The church up there is helping 6, maybe 7 families rebuild. And those people were embarrassed to ask for help. They were embarrassed to ask for help, and they're embarrassed that they were chosen to be helped. And so when I saw these scrappy blankets, I thought, I mean, the scrappy bunnies, it was like, they're perfect. They're perfect. All right, let's, after seeing all of those beautiful bunnies and blankets, June just did a yeoman's job on those Cooper blankets. Let me say out loud, pluck your magic twanger, Froggy. Each one of you that have sent in a picture have your name up on the maker's wheel. And so now we're going to find out who gets the cup. They are very proud people. We see Angel. All right. Cece, I am so thankful that your name got chosen. If you will please ASAP send me your mailing address, Gmail me your mailing address, I will get that out to you tomorrow. That's awesome. I don't know if I saw Cece in the chat yet. If not, I will, if you see her, let her know, and I'll post it on my community page that Cece won the maker's wheel. Alrighty then. No, Samantha, it had to be something that we did on the channel. You know, we've said before, if you make a bunny during this month, you can send a picture in. If we've done a hat on the channel, you can send a picture of it. If we've done a blanket on the channel, you can send a picture of it. And speaking of blankets, no, it's too far away. I'm not going to show. I'm not working on blankets right now because I need to get these bunnies out. I got some more bunnies in. This was hilarious, and I'm going to show it to you last because I want to open this one. This one is from Cherry Reynolds, and I think, well, I know every corner on the box is taped. Every corner on the box is taped. So I have to get out my handy dandy little untaper and open this up. Every corner on this box is taped. She did not want these bunnies hopping out. And by golly, they didn't. And she's got brown wrapping paper on there to hold them inside. So here we go. Oh, and she's got them all in bags for me. Oh my word. Here is bunny number 1. Is that beautiful? Look at that tail. Awesome sauce. And here is a Christmas bunny. I like this one. Oh, it's going to be so fun for the kids on Christmas morning. Here's some more. These are so cute. Love those eyes. This one has green eyes. Can you see? I don't know if it's showing up green or not. The green sparkle behind them. And then this one has gold sparkles. And one more in here. Oh, look at this bunny. It has the biggest, greenest eyes. That you can see green. I love them, Cherry. Love, love, love them. This one is purpley pink and gray and gold. And a couple shades of gray. And a gray sparkly tail. Can you see that tail sparkling? I love it. I love it. You guys be good. Don't go anywhere. Well, they got their ears up. I'm worried. Okay, and then this one came in. This one came in from Kim G. And it was so taped. I had to use the scissors to open it up. And when I opened it up, look. This came in a plain brown wrapper. I don't know. I don't know what kind of bunny it is. It's a Cracker Barrel bunny. This. Hello, Miss C. Just a quick note. This little one is made of acrylic. I don't remember the brand. I can only hope that this somebody can bring much joy to a child. Thank you for inspiring me. Love you, Kim. Kim G, I love you. And this is the perfect bag to send it in. Cracker Barrel. I love their chicken and dumplings. It is like the best. Oh, oh, look. Oh my gosh, he's beautiful, Kim. Look at how that has pooled. Now, when you did this, is this just the way it fell? With the white on the feet? Or did you color control that? Because I absolutely love that, Kim. Kim? Kim? Isn't he cute? I don't know. They are all so beautiful. I'm going to put him back in his bag because I have these tags. Probably get tired of seeing these. I have these tags that Mary Ann, the crotchety clogger, made for me. And I put a tag around his neck and I put him in a Ziploc bag and then I package him up 12 in a box. Now, the kicker is I can't send them out until the 15th or 16th. Because they have no room to store them. They are just overwhelmed with love and heaters and propane tanks and sleeping bags and the like. And they are so thrilled that I don't think I don't think they planned on the response that they got from people who love God, helping people who love God. And they're just overwhelmed. They have no more storage space. So they ask, please don't send them until just before Christmas. And that way we'll make sure the kids get them, but don't send them yet because we don't have anywhere to put them and they don't want them to get lost. Oh, what did I miss? The yarn did that? That's awesome. And it worked out on all four little palms. It just looks like the palms of his hands. I love it. Do you remember what yarn you used, Kim? That's right. God says if you have two coats, you can give one to someone who needs it. He doesn't say you have to take your boat, your coat off and give it away, but he does encourage us to share from our um our blessings. No, they haven't met us yet, but they do know that we're coming because I called and I spoke with a man named Russ Reeves, and he's the one that said hold off until the 15th. I will do that, Bonnie. Thank you for reminding me too. If you have parts that you don't have stuffing for, or you don't like sewing them together, not to worry. Stick them in a bag and send them to me, and I'll stuff them, and I'll sew them up, and we'll send them. And this morning, I was watching Kim Fortune. She has coffee for us every morning at 8:30 to 9:30, and I go because I need my morning coffee. And I sit there, and she's so funny and she's so creative. She's the one that made this, and she has an Addy machine, and she has learned to make what she calls Addigurumi. And so she says they're she said they're not rabbits, so I can't call them some bunnies. And I said you could call them some buddies, because she's got a tiger and a bear and a cat and some other things that she's cranked out. And if you don't know Kim, you need to go and watch this morning's, because she shows you several of the things that she's made on her little Addy. And so I said, those would be perfect some buddies. And she's like, some buddies. And I said, yeah. And since I have to have 100 some bunnies by Christmas, I said, if you want to crank out a dozen some buddies for me, I would be appreciative. And so she's going to do it. And then I got to thinking, maybe I shamed her into doing it by calling her out on her own channels. But, God works in mysterious ways. I didn't know how I'm going to get 100 bunnies to send, but if she can crank them out that fast, or if you have a small Addy and you can go and find out how to do it, or if you've got a small Centro, or I don't know how to do those things, but she does. Yeah, I think Bonnie started out doing amigurumi with us, and she got a couple into it and said, this is not for me. And so I said, I'll do blankets. She said she'd do blankets. So
Hi.
If you can, hi, if you can do blankets, you can send blankets to Boggy Creek. Okay, Sunita's telling me that it's time to pick your blessing.
No.
Oh,
I just
okay.
wanted to double check with you. We are still giving them, what was it, 48 hours to claim the prize? 24 hours.
I'd rather have it today if possible. That way I can mail it tomorrow.
Okay, so because I didn't see her in the chat, do you want to pick somebody else?
Oh, well.
Just in case, like first come, first serve?
I don't know. People in the chat, what do you think? Hello, Trish. I was just talking about you, how you are passion for blankets. What do you guys think? Since Cece's not in the chat today, do you think we should go ahead and pick a different maker? Mimi says yes. Sally says no. There's 1 and 1. I think we did this once before.
No, okay. So we can definitely give her her 24 hours to claim her prize, but if she doesn't claim it within 24 hours, then we can come back on Wednesday and pick another winner.
We'll pick a new one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can do that.
That sounds good, Rebecca.
Yeah. We'll just give her till tomorrow.
We'll give her the 24 hours we give everybody else. Get it to me ASAP. And if I don't have it by Wednesday, then we'll draw again.
Well, if you don't have it by end of day or by tomorrow so they can ship it out, then we'll pick on Wednesday.
Yeah, we'll pick someone new on Wednesday if I don't have it.
Okay.
Okay, so let's play. Let's pick your blessing.
Okay, we can do that too.
Okay. Michelle named it. It's a game that I borrowed from Christy over at Christy's Crochet Creations by Christy, in which you get to pick a skein of yarn from my yarn wall. You tell me what color you'd like and what weight you would like. And you guys are so lucky because I just got in during their end of the year clearance, end of the year clearance, not end of the year and clear. It's one of those days, guys. Premier had this huge sale, and I succumbed to the temptation. And so I have a fresh wall of yarn for you guys to choose from. So Sanita's going to give us a magic word for today. And then when she does that and I say on your market set, go, I want you to put in the magic word, your color that you want, and the weight of your yarn, whether you want a 3 DK or 4 worsted or 2. Don't have much in 5, so you can pick. Mostly I have 3s and 4s.
All right.
All right. And this is a new month, so everyone can enter except for Cece. Faithful is the word. So you need to put in faithful, your color, and a number. On your mark, get set, go. Yes, please comment just one time, because I like to make it fair. No. I know Jeanette wants blue. Variegated. I love this. I think it does my heart good to give to you guys. Mandy Longbine. Hello, hello. And Sherry R is here. And Ellen, I think I said hello to you earlier, Ellen, but hello again. You are the sweetest. I was watching you the other day. You and Frizzy B, I think you were on together. And there's Yolanda. Hello, sweetheart. And Dawn Lavelle. Dawn, you got your giraffe head, right? Kimberly Ridway, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad you came in. Kimberly, we're playing a game called Pick Your Blessing. If you would like a blessing of yarn from me, put in the word faithful, put in a color, and put in a weight of yarn. And do it ASAP. And if your name comes up, you will get it that to choose that. You're welcome. You're welcome, Dawn. Milana, you are never late. Go ahead and put in your color and your weight, your the word faithful, your color and weight. Because we're about to wrap it up here. Okay, there's Drini. Hello, Drini. And Zachman. Thank you, Kimberly. That's okay, Lana. This is a new month. See, I knew Jeanette would want blue. How did I know that? Because she's a blue person. Hey, Rosie. Okay, I think that's it, Froggy. You want to pluck the magic twanger and we'll see who wins. Who gets to pick their blessing today? Rosie. And she would want. Pardon me?
She's in Canada.
She's in Canada. That's okay.
Okay.
That's okay. We'll do it because it's a blessing.
Okay. Let me just find her.
I can't say, oh, I'm sorry, you're in England. I can't send you a blessing. I can't do that. So let's see. What did you choose, Rosie? Any color. Any color. Well, you happen to be in luck because I have every color. Do you have a weight that you'd rather have? A 3 or a 4? You need to tell me that because I have some bloom. If you like the bloom. Oh, yeah. You're right, Zach. Canadian Post Office is on strike. That's okay.
She said it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. I'll hang on to it until I can. Oh,
no,
thank you.
She's saying it doesn't matter on the weight.
Oh, doesn't matter on the weight. Okay, I have, there's one. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Oh, getting this up is so difficult. That's a 3. This one is a 4. And here, here's a blueberry muffin. That's a 3. It's a cotton. Let's see what you choose. Moving slow today, guys. Moving a little slow. I have two cakes. This is a Karen coconut cake, and I love this cake because it looks like coconut, shredded coconut. There's no wool in this. It is there's a free pattern on the label. You need 3 of these to make a shawl. There's 8 ounces here, 481 yards, 100%, no, 78% cotton and 22 polyester. And it is really soft. That's one, the coconut cake. Then I have a comfy cotton, which is a Lion brand yarn. And this I got, I think it looks like a Walmart sticker to me. Normally $5.88 on sale today for $3.50. 392 yards. This is 50 cotton and 50 poly. And it's purples, all colors of purples. That's number 2. And number 3 would be the Bloom, which is the premier color, Hummingbird. And it is 656 yards of 100% acrylic, and it is a self-striping floral print. Excuse me. And that's what it looks like made up. And that's number 3. So, my dear, would you like 1, 2, or 3? Hello, Sherry Knowles. The coconut cake. All righty then. That's what you shall get. And I am writing your name on the cake. If you want to Gmail me your address and I'll get it. It's going to take me a while because I have to go to the post office tomorrow to mail things, but I'll pick up an international thing, and that way I can get it printed out and ready to mail when Canada decides to behave itself again. How's that? And I won't forget. All right. These I can put away. All right. We got absolutely nothing done today but love on each other. Would look good with your blue. You know what, Granny D? That probably would make a cute bunny. Daigo! I do. I do have it. You can do either one, Bonnie. I think if you buy a $3 coffee, I get $2.41 of it. But I think PayPal, I don't know if PayPal takes, I don't know. And if that's what we get done today, that's enough. See, I told you Dreeny said that. I love it when she does that. Hey, girl, hey. I can't do it like she does. I love it. Hello, Dreeny. I'm so glad you found your way in today. Jeanette, some days that's what we need most. With PayPal, you keep the full amount. That's good to know. What are you selling now, Dory? Yeah, send it friends and family. That way they don't take anything. Hey, Missy. Hey. I love it. I love it. All right, let's do an ear. Can we do an ear today? At least we'll be a little productive, huh? Let's do an ear. I got legs. I got 3 legs. This is supposed to be another leg, but we'll take it out. Get your pencils and a piece of paper, and Sunita's going to write it down for us. Yeah, make 4 legs. We're going to make 2 ears. You start out with your magic circle. Let's see if I can do this. Let's see if I can switch over.
They want to know if you take Venmo.
Say again, please.
They want to know if you take Venmo. Probably not, right?
No, I do not. No, it's either buy me a cup of coffee or send me something to PayPal or just drop a check in the mail.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to see if I can switch over to my other camera and see what we get here. I got to take the lens off, the lens cover off. Oh boy, this hasn't been used in a while. Okay, let's see. Boy, I got to clear off this side of the table. All right. You know, we start with
There you go.
There we go. All right. We start with the magic circle. And then you're going to put your stitch marker in. And you're going to do 2 stitches in every stitch of your 6 so that you wind up with 12 is your second row. Then your third row is 1 stitch and 2 in the next. One and 2. Okay, I'm going down to a 5 with this yarn. If I can find a 5. There it is. Okay. And we've got 2 in this one, so we'll do 1 and 2. and 1 and 2 and 1. Can you see? And 2 and 1 and 2. And that gives us 18 stitches. And the next row is increase another 6 till 24. So we're going to do 1, 2, and put 2 in the next. So we've got 4 in the place of 3, and that will give us 24 stitches.
Wait, you're making the ears?
An ear.
Oh,
An
okay.
ear.
All right, sorry.
1, 2, and 3, 4. Because we did the leg last Sunday, Sunita. I'm pretty sure we did the leg last Sunday. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Well, I don't know. We want 24, so let's do 21, 22, 23, and 24. It's what I love about crochet. If it's wrong, you can always fix it, and you don't have to always tear everything out and start over. And then for the rest of the ear up to row 10, up to row 11, you just do 24 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16, 17. Whoops, I wasn't supposed to do that, was I? 16, 17. And I get to going faster than my brain can work. And it never comes out right. I think we're going to have to do this Wednesday because we're running out of time here. I have, oh no, I get to go to 2 o'clock, don't I? Wow, I get to go to 2 o'clock today. We don't have to stop. Isn't that awesome? All right. This is for the new people who want to make one and didn't know how. This is going to be an ear. So we're just going to continue to do rows of 24. And I use this as a stitch marker. So this is row 2, 3, 4. I'm on row 5 right now, and then we'll do row 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we'll decrease. So when we get past, when we've got 10 rows, we'll decrease. So I don't know what speed you work at, or even if you're making an ear. But now if you want to make a Somebunny and didn't know how, here's your opportunity. And if you missed last week, Sunday, when we did the feet, please go back and watch that. It will show you how to make 4 beautiful bunny feet. And bunny feet are made the same way, with 6, 2 in each for 12, increase to 18, and then you do 18. I don't think I have one with stitch markers in it. I might. Still. Nope. But that's okay. I think I pulled it out of the ears too. It doesn't really matter, I guess. That's just how I do it. It makes it easier for me. You can put a stitch marker in if you want at the beginning of each round. It doesn't really matter. I just like to use my scrap yarn for my stitch marker so I can count my rows. It not only tells me where to stop and start a row, but it tells me how many rows I've got. Okay, we're going to do row 6. This will be 2, 4, 6. Another 24 stitches. You like it, Yolanda? Jen, don't make me come up there. You watched the one with the feet this morning? Last Sunday was a good one, Mia, I think. Last Sunday was a better one. I've had some troubles on my lives with my camera and my audio equipment, and finally I just said, I can't do this anymore. I'm not doing what I need to be doing for you. So I bought a new computer. I just went and bought a new computer. I got it on Amazon. And I said, Amazon, this is what I want. And Amazon said, Miss C, this is what you need. And I said, okay, and I got it, and I love it, and everything seems to work well, except the nut behind the wheel. And sometimes she still has an off day, but that's okay because we're going to do row 7. So I'm pulling my stitch marker back in. These are all, when they're on the top, the outside, they're all an uneven number.
Say, bring it down a little bit.
This wire here is not being Nice. And so it keeps pulling slowly. So this is an odd row. This was, when I flip it to the back, it's an even row. So that also helps me count. So I know I'm on 2, 4, 6, row 7. And that's another 24 stitches. I know it's probably crocheting in the dark for you, but I don't know how else to do this. That better? Let's see, what can I tell you about today?
Sherry's leaving. Say bye.
Cherry, okay. Thank you, Cherry, for your bunnies and for your mom's blankets. I love you for that. Thank you. Meatloaf, mashed potatoes, carrot. Oh, gravy is part of it. You have a good weekend, Cherry. And tell your mom thank you for all she does.
While you're crocheting that, what yarn is that? There
This yarn?
Yeah.
This yarn that I'm using is, it's a big twist from Premier, of course.
Big twist is from Hobby Lobby. I mean Joann's.
Oh, is it?
Heather. Oh, okay.
It's the Heather, 380 yards.
And this is like the Bose from Premier.
I'm surprised I have this. I usually don't shop at Joann's.
Yeah, that's Big Twist from Joann's.
Okay.
Keep going. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, that's okay. We need clarification. That's why I have you here, my dear. You keep me sane. You are I'm the nut behind the wheel.
No.
And you hold the screwdriver. All right, so we're going up to row 8. I'm going to flip this back to the inside of the ear. And I think you can begin to see the ear forming.
Jen, you're funny. Only my royalty keeps me sane.
Sunita has Richard and Alaska. Oh, no, wait. Alaska drives her crazy. Let's see. She has Richard. I think he keeps her sane.
Hi, Cam. Welcome in.
There she is. Hello, sweetheart. We are in the middle of an ear, and I have told everyone about cranking out on your little Addie some Addie Garumi and naming them somebody's. And I also am wearing the shawl today. I'll flip back in a bit and I'll show you. But I am wearing the shawl today over my Getty gown because it's not been a really, what you would call a nice weekend. I'm kind of, let's see. I always have to go the other way. There we go. I don't know. If it hadn't been for you today, I'd be freezing my tuchus off. But just before I went to come on, Kim, the electric went out here. And so Mr. Elmo called the electric company and they said, if you're out of electric, push button 1. If you're out of electric, push number 1. And so I don't know whether something hit the grid because the telephone company, the electric company, was wacko on the phone. The phone company was wacko. 2468, we're on row 9. We're going to do one more row of 24 stitches. But at about, I don't know, 5 minutes, maybe until noon, when I go on, the lights came back on. So I am absolutely thrilled because I got to do my show. And we've done a couple giveaways, and that was always fun. You know, Sherry, I have gotten Elfin Squares, and I am not participating in that this year. And I have 6 squares and don't know what to do with them. One of the girls told me I could keep them, but I feel bad keeping them when I'm not going to do anything with them. So if I'm in your group and I send you my squares, you're going to get 4 of the same ones because the other people that are sending to you are sending you the ones they sent to me. So I don't know what to do with them. And I haven't heard back from Dana, so I don't know. Jeanette, let me check again. I don't think I've gotten one unless it's come in because I haven't heard. Oh, there is one here. Let's see. Jeanette. And here's the hats she makes. Oh. Well, I don't know what that was all about. Isn't that pretty, guys? You know what? I think that I think this is beautiful because it came from Jeanette and it's blue. All right, let's see what else we've got here while we're doing. Okay, I don't have any other pictures to show. So I'm going to work on this. This is row 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. This is row 10. And not only does this show me that we are on an even or an odd row, it also, I don't know which way to go. This right is there. Really hard.
To the left.
There?
Yep. Right there.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to move this around so I know it's right here. Okay. Sunita, I don't know what I would do without you. I appreciate you so much. You don't even know how much. I wouldn't be able to carry off this 2 hours if it weren't for you. And I certainly wouldn't be able to have all the cutesy shows that you put up for me because you've made them all. Oh. And they're absolutely gorgeous, and I love you for it.
And I love you too. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Welcome in, Grandma L.M. She just got here. She's crocheting a tree skirt. Cool.
All right. And
Hi,
Jen Reeves
Lana.
is here. Now, Sherry, I don't think so either because I'm so busy with my own stuff. It just seems like I don't have time to cram in another, and I don't like cramming. I never did in high school. I didn't in college, and by golly, I'm not going to do it now. All right, here we go. This is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We're back to row 11, which is an odd row on the outside, and we are going to decrease these 24 stitches until we go back to 18. So if you remember from 18 to 20, we went 1, 2, and then we increased in that third stitch. We are going to do something similar. We're going to 1, 2, and we're going to decrease in this third stitch. So we're picking up the third and the fourth that we created, and we're going to decrease to 3. 1, 2, and back to 3. 1, 2, and back to 3. And I am decreasing in the front loops only so that it creates a little less bulk. And I don't have knobby ears. And 1, 2, and back to 3. 1, 2, and back to 3. And that is what KB says, that is what row 11 is looking like. And now we're going to do row 12. And 12 is an even number, so we're flipping it to the inside, and we're just going to do 18 stitches. And that gives us a count also to make sure that we have 18 stitches. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. All right. Now we're going to flip back to an odd row, and on the odd rows are the rows that we decrease. We decrease on odd rows. So what we're going to do is, because we don't want this to be too skinny, we're just going to decrease 2 stitches. One here at the middle and one here at the end. So we have 18 stitches. Half of that is 9. So we're going to go to 7 and then decrease on 8 and 9. So we'll stitch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and back to 8. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 9, we want to go back to 8. Now 8 and 8 should give us 16 stitches. So we'll flip our stitch marker over to an even row, and we should have 16 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. We did it. Yay! Do you see how our ear is taking shape? Okay, so we're going to pull our stitch marker back to the front. So we know this is an odd row and a decrease row. And we had 16. Half of 16 is 8. And we're taking away 2, so we're going to go to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and back to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and back to 7. Now they're going to do an even row, and 7 and 7 is 14. We should have 14 stitches. So this is also a check your count row. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, and 14. 16 take away 2 is 14. So that gives us 7 and 7. We need to, which is 14, and we need to take away 2, which would leave us with 12, which means we need to go. We need to have 6 left. So we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back to 6. We're going to flip our stitch marker over, which means we are on an even row. And we should have 6 and 6, which is 12. And that's what we want. 12 stitches all the way up to the 28th row. Row 28. Row 29 will be a decrease if you choose. We're just going to do 12 stitches all the way around And that is the end of the ear. 30, when you get to 30 rounds, that is the end of the ear. You have a choice. You can either do your 12 stitches all the way up to the 30th round, and your ear will look kind of like that. Or, I think I have an ear in here that well, these are all 5s. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. This one, I went 12 all the way up to the 28th row. And the 28th row, I went 1, 2, 3, 4, and then decreased 5 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, a decrease there. So when I got, and then the next row is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which would have made 12 to 10, and then I cast off, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I did my double chain and pull the knot, and it just makes it a little smaller. If you want, you can go from 6 to 5 to 4, and that makes it a little bit smaller for when you go to put your ears on your head. You only have the 4 stitches, 3, 4 rows to go across. You can have 5 rows to go across, and I try and put them where the ear is, where the eye is, and this row comes up. That's where I try and put mine, so that they're right on the ear. Okay, I think you guys can finish this ear on your own, going 12 stitches around up to row 28. On row 29, you just do a decrease, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 and 6. You decrease so that you've got 5 stitches and 5 stitches, or 10 stitches total, and make a second ear. And Wednesday we'll work on the body. Okay? I'm sorry.
I said very good.
Okay. I'm going to flip back to the other camera so you can see my smiling face. And there I am in all my glory. And thank you for all of you who have stuck it out to the very end. I'm going to get the prayer book out. For those of you who would like to give me a specific prayer or an unspoken prayer, they all work, because God hears them all and He knows them all. So if any of you have anything that you'd like to request as far as prayers, Yolanda, I'm so glad you came in today. You're still lurking. Oh, good. You get to see your poncho over my nightie, over my giddy gown. Kim, I'm glad you came in. I love to come to your house for coffee in the morning. Unlock and the start button. I've lost something there. You know what? They're all going to come out a little wonky, Denisha, because they're all individuals. They'll all come out different. Oh, good, Yolanda. Beautiful smiling face. Digel, you got a beautiful smiling face. Maisie, did I miss something? When I'm working on that tutorial camera, I don't see the chat at all. So the 23rd Psalm, the Lord is my shepherd, and I shall not want for a thing. He makes me lay down in green pastures, which is everything I want to eat. He leads me beside still waters, which he knows I'm afraid of rushing water because it gets in my pelt, my fur, my fleece, and I can go down. He restores my soul. He leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. And even if I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I won't fear anything because he's with me. And his rod and his staff, they comfort me. I know if I step off the path, he's there to take that rod and bring me back up. He prepares a feast for me in the presence of my enemies. He anoints my head with oil for good health. My cup runneth over and over and over. And he fills up my bucket every morning. All right, Bonnie's client. No cancer. I always have a good day because all of you are here. Okay, I missed something again. Maisie, I'm so sorry. Let me go back and see what you said. Your ears are crooked. Okay, like I said, when you get the first thing you do with when you've got your completed bunny is to sew the head onto the body. And then what I like to do is to find out where the top of the eyes are and follow that line all the way up. And that's where I put my ears. Because if you remember, when you do the head, you've got 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42. This is your first 42 rounds. And you've got 42, 42, 42, 42. And this might be a 42 also, or this might be the decrease round where we'd go 5 and decrease. But you've got at least 1, 2, 3, 4 rows in there that are flat around. And so what I do is I follow the eye up till I get to that first 42 round, just above the decrease, and that's where I set my ears. Now you can put them down here in the middle of the eye, and they're just fine. Or you can go way up here on the top. But where you follow this line up, follow this line up. So if you're 1 over from the eye or 2 over from the eye, follow that stitch row up. I'll show you a couple examples so that you won't fret. Look at this one. The ears are wonky. This is 7, my beloved bunny. Look at this one. Panda made this one for me. Look at where the ears come out of. The very top of the head. This is another one. The ears are right in line with the eyes. So it doesn't matter whether you put them down here, whether you put them up on the top of the eyes, or whether you put them in the very top of the head. Maisie, it doesn't matter. Because whoever gets it isn't going to see the one mistake that you think you've made. They're going to see the love that's in that. Or yeah, if you're not happy with it still, please send me a picture and we'll see what we can do. If any of you have any questions about the bunnies, let me know. Kimmy from the Crochet Cabin just lost her mom. Yes, we can. Nanook of the North, isn't it? It's like the top turns sideways. The ears, the top of the ears, turn sideways. I think they all do. I think they all do. These hang down pretty good. She's decreased these. You can see the decrease on this one. And her ears are down here right at the top of her eyes. Let's check out a couple more, huh? Okay, here's one. This is kind of wonky. But doesn't detract from him. He's gorgeous. He is unique. You just have to like it's never going to be, they're never going to be perfect because the children they're going to are not perfect. But the children they're going to are not going to see the imperfections in your work, Maisie. They're going to love each and every wonky ear, or each and every sticky outy arm, or each and every leg, or the big bottoms, big fluffy bottoms, or the little tiny bottoms. They're gonna love them. They're never going to see the imperfections. So please don't fash yourself. Sometimes before you stitch them together, maybe you can move it around to where it's gonna, that's not gonna sit flat. But if you move it around, it will sit flatter, and then stitch it across. I don't know. I don't know that I've really paid that much attention. Okay, all you guys are high and off. That's what I'm saying to you, Maisie. No worries. It comes out how it comes out, and it's going to be beautiful. Or you can take him to a plastic surgeon. Thank you, Sam, for that. This, by the way, came from Sam. With a blue bucket full of love and a map for when he travels off, how to get home. Now, here is an ear that curls. This is a curly ear. And look at these huge jumbo feet. I love these feet. See, that is how the heart sits, but when I let go and just pull it up straight, it's wonky, and it's okay because I love it. I love it. Wild things, you make my heart sing. And I love it. Okay, I know. No worse, but no better. Okay, Denisha, her son. Okay, Golden Age. Hello, 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 hello. You're not a religious person. I'm not either, but I have a relationship with God. You're right. It holds so much meaning because I am the lamb that he came back for and that he carried across his shoulders back to the fold. I'm the one that he carries the crook for, the shepherd's crook, because I'm the one that falls off the path a lot. It means a lot to me. Oh, Shannon. I knew there was another one. I didn't know about Kimmy, but I did know about Shannon. And Jeannie. I love that girl. I miss her so much. Mm, well, we'll just pray for Mia and her nieces. Seven's hair is parted on the side. Exactly, Jen. Oh, Diane, you think that one's cool. Look at this one. This one, Tank made me. I love to crochet. She made this one out of thread. It's out of crochet bedspread cotton. Aunt Lydia's or something. I love him. Her. Him. No, I don't. I don't start a chain. I don't chain one and start a new row. What I do is in the round. That's why I use my stitch marker. Be nice if I got it up here and you could see it. This marks my row. The next round will be another decrease. Well, no, because we're up to 12 now. So we're just going to do 12 all the way up to the top. But no, I don't chain one. It looked at me with its little head tilted. When you crochet it, you know why? Because we're going around in a circle. That's why the stitches get off, you know. That's what's happening, I think, Maisie. They're going to love all the bunnies. Oh, Grandma LM, that's good. I had cancer on Lucy a year ago, and Just went back for my 1-year checkup and I'm good. So they got everything. Oh, Denisha. I'm going to put a star here. That way I'll get you on the way through and the way out. You know, that's what I think, Sherry, is when I get there and seeing everybody that's up there, it's going to be awesome. Rita! Not doing much better, Rita? Well, I'll tell you, it's not for want of prayers. What's going on, Zach? Denisha, we don't care what other people say about you. We'll pray for your son anyway, because we love you. You know that's not true. We are the only ones, Bonnie. That's right. And when it's made with love, it's the best. These bunnies fit the bill, Kim. You're right. Hey, Amanda. Oh, pish, Diane. Oh, my. You make everything groovy. Wild thing. I like that song. You know what, Ellen? I like this little corner. My cottage is my happy place. And when I see your faces come through that door, and I know that you've taken your shoes off on the mat, and I know that you left all of your worries and cares out there, it doesn't get any better than that. I look so forward to it. And when I didn't have electricity today, and I thought that I might not get to go on, that was hard. Yes. Baby booty's frightened me. You're right. And I think that's why these Somebunnies are such a hit, Ellen, because they are made with love. If you want to do that with your legs and your arms and your ears, make a round, chain one, make another round, chain one. You can do that. I don't. I just do it in the round and keep going. And that's probably why it twists a bit. Yeah, Sam, I just keep right on going and mark my start and stop with a stitch mark with a piece of yarn for my stitch markers. Nobody here has to pray, and it's not a requirement that you have to love God when you come in. I don't care. There is a greater power out there. greater than myself. There is a greater power out there, greater than myself. I know that. I choose to call that greater power God, and I have a relationship with that God. I don't know what your greater power is, who you run to or what you run to when you have a need, when you feel small, who holds you in their lap. I don't know. Each one of us are different, and each one of us have a place that we can go to right the wrongs within us. So I don't make anybody pray with me. It's not a prerequisite. Oh, you can't come in the cottage if you don't pray with us. No, that's not who I am. I am what I am, and that's all what I am, and I'm okay with that. If you're okay with that, keep coming back because I love you. All right, Jen, thanks. I can't make two booties the same or two socks the same. They come out different. Okay, guys, I do need to get off of here. It's 1:15. Really, Lacey? That's awesome. Okay, I'm going down to the bottom again. You drove truck? You drove a semi rig or whatever they call them? We do, Dory. KK, you woke up. You're grazing. Ooh, I'm going to go do that right now. Boy, I am what I am, Terry. That's it. When I turned 50, I decided I'm okay. I'm good with who I am. I could lose a few pounds, but I'm in a good place, and I'm okay with who I am. And the things that I don't like, I can change. And that was a good feeling. Grinch stuffies for Christmas. Okay, Rosie, send me an email. You know what? Sherry Bonnie doesn't like it either. She's got a couple she started. She's going to stick them in a bag and send them to me, and I'm going to finish them. You don't have to do them. And you don't have to leave the cottage either. You're still welcome. Bring whatever project you're working on. You know you're always welcome here, Miss Knowles. Bonnie's done with them, so she's going to send them to me, and I'm going to finish them up. All right, there's my I love to crochet. She says 143. I'm saying 1432, which means I love you too. The cow was an error. All right, Sam. I've got enough. If you've got a prayer request that you would like, please Gmail me, and I will put you in the book. And it can be an unspoken, and that's okay. To become a recovering Catholic. There's a lot of good things there. And there's a lot of good things in every religion. I think I've been to most every church, and I've got something good from each one of them. I take the things I can use, and I leave the rest. I take the best of each church can give me, and I leave the rest. And I think that's an AA saying, take the best and leave the rest. So, and it's kind of the way I go through life. When I meet people, I don't have to like them. God says I have to love them, but I don't have to like them. So I take the best from them and I leave the rest. And that's a good thing. I have God's heart. He gave it to me a long time ago. I said to him, Father, I am your handmaid, and you do with me as you please. And it was the most freeing minute in my life and the most frightening because I had just given up all control and basically said to someone, a greater power out there, do with me as you want. And by golly, he does. Taps me on the shoulder and says, this is what I want you to do. And you can ask anybody in here in the chat. There's a lot of times I say, are you sure? And when I go ahead and do it, it affects the next person so much. All right. I like to make the cleft of the rock up here and God's wing. May God hold you in the palm of his hand and hide you in the cleft of the rock until the storm in your life is gone. May he keep you, may his face shine upon you, and may he give you peace in all things. And I thank you so much for coming into the cottage today. Put your paper cups in the bin, put your other cups in the sink, throw your paper plates and your napkins in the bin with your paper cups. Don't forget your shoes, and leave the burdens on the mat. Leave the uglies on the mat. Leave the hatred on the mat. Elmo will come by in a minute and sweep them up and take them out to the burn pile so you don't have to worry about them this week. And I will see you on Sunday. And remember, somebody loves you. Let me see if I don't know if Sunita's still here. Oh, she's got a lot of stuff up here for me. Okay, here we go. I'll see you next Wednesday.